number 80, this is Fancy. She's a 2009 model sorrel mare registered in the AQHA. I'm really proud of this mare. She's ranch raised. So she was born on the Powderhorn. She is by He's a Pepta Spoonful, by Pepta Boonsball, by Peppy Sandbadger. On the top, the Grand Dam on the top is Miss Smart Ray by Smart Little Lena. There's not a horse, Royal Blue Boon. If you go back to the top, you have Peppy Sandbadger, Royal Blue Boon, Smart Little Lena, and Ray J. Janey. You have nothing but cow horses all the way through this horse's top side. Go to the bottom side. She is by a money-earned daughter of Peppy Sandbadger called I'm a Little Flashy by Peppy Sandbadger by Mr. Sandpeppy. This mare has cow horse royalty all the way through. I started her as a 2-year-old. We loved this mare. We rode her. She was fantastic. She earned the right to go into the broodmare program. So we gave her several years off while she raised babies. We've now kept some of her daughters. And what's the coolest thing about her is last year when we brought her out of the broodmare pen and went back to riding her, we saddled up and went to riding her exactly like she was the day we stepped off of her several years ago. This is a really, really quality mare that we are really proud to bring you. She's gentle, she's quiet, she reads the situation and reacts accordingly. She reads her rider, she rates to her rider. This is a neat mare. I can't say enough good about Fancy. She's been one of my favorites all along, and our brood mares were getting too many of them, and so it's time to move some, and this is one that I knew I can move with ultimate confidence that you're going to love this mare when you get her home. You take her home and make a trail horse, you take her and work her on the ranch, work cattle on her, take her to an RSNC event and work cows on her. I don't care what you do with her. You will like this mare. She is a fantastic horse. Again, that is Fancy.
I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. Then Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and then she painted my eyes and lips. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a split from the side clean up to my hip. It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. And standing back from the looking glass there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Mama died a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, your paws runned off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death. She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, to thine own self be true. And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my high-heel shoe. It sounded like somebody else that was talking, asking, Mama, what do I do? She said, just be nice to the gentleman, Fancy, they'll be nice to you. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down, now your mama's gonna move you uptown. Well, that was the last time I saw my mama, and I'd have left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby, mama died, and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate started to turn, and for me there was no way out. It wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mama been talking about. I knew what I had to do, and I made myself this solemn vow. I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, I might have been born just plain white trash, but Fancy was my name. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. occasional aristocrat. And then I got me a Georgia mansion in an elegant New York townhouse flat. And I ain't been mad. This world, there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad and criticize mama for turning me out no matter how little we had. But though I ain't had the world